Ciao, we're Greg and Jeannie, and welcome to our Italian Renaissance renovation. In 2021, we bought a 16th century home in Tuscany, Italy. This is our story of how this historic home received a new lease on life. Join our journey as we share every step of the renovation process. It all began in November 2021, and we are finally putting the finishing touches on this beautiful Renaissance home today. In our last episode, many monumental changes took place. The exposed beams were sandblasted and the original chestnut beams were exposed in all their beauty. All of the walls in our home were sealed up and painted. Just look at these incredible transformation photos. The chestnut beams were sealed. The soggiorno, or living room, is now my favorite room in our historic home. Then our biggest decision, to expose the stone on the facade of our 16th century home. Our crew took down all of the plaster, repointed, and added some fantastic touches to our stone facade. In this episode, Greg travels solo to Italy. Just before he arrived, our crew cleared the foliage and cleaned the roof tiles. We had quite a lot of greenery growing on our roof. It needed this long overdue makeover. After 5 flights from Alaska, Greg arrived in Florence. This was his first look at the complete renovations from our last episode. After a quick breakfast at one of our favorite bars, Greg got to work. He spent hours cleaning the floors. Our little weekly market was in full swing the next day. It's located in the parking lot of our little grocery store. Greg stocked up on his favorite items, then after a delicious lunch, ran to a local shop for essential supplies, a fan and bedsheets. Temperatures hovered near 100 degrees Fahrenheit during his trip, and we do not have air conditioning in our little Tuscan home. In one of our cantinas, there is a section that we've been told could be home to some scorpions. Greg purchased a blue light to hunt the glowing arachnids. Thankfully, none were found.
All right, I'm hunting Scorpione. Come out with your hands up. I know you live down here. I don't see anybody. That's good.
One of our last remaining projects was to replace the bathroom window with a door giving us easy access onto our terraces. At this point, the only way onto our terraces was through a very small door located inside our back cantina. As you can see, the ceiling is low, and this is not an ideal way to step out onto our terrace. Unfortunately, that project would be put on hold due to unforeseen circumstances. In the meantime, Greg sent me dozens of photos so I could get an up-close look at all of the renovations. The chestnut beams were breathtaking, and I love that you can still see some of the river stones sticking out in the wall. I'm not sure if we have a perfectly level wall in any of our rooms, but that is part of the charm. One of our dear friends invited Greg on a tour of her village. Anciano is a small village with a big history. This lovely village is located just minutes away from the 11th century Ponte di Maddalena, also known as the Devil's Bridge. Anciano features classic winding stone pathways, rustic Tuscan homes, and traces of historic architecture that date back to ancient times. Anciano is also home to La Chiesa Bunker, which is part of the extensively preserved Gothic line formations. On this day, Greg learned more about the history of this area around Tuscany. During World War II, German forces took up position in bunkers around this area, including Anciano. The bunker extends for many meters into the hill below the church. Back in our village of Bani de Luca, Greg enjoyed a quiet Sunday stroll. Even though I couldn't make it to Italy on this trip, Greg made sure to send me lots of pictures, especially of some of our new additions. Our friend gave us 2 rugs and a small chair. Our historic home may look bare at this point, but we know that our next trip would change all of that. The night before Greg left for home, our friend in Anciano invited him to a village dinner. Friends and family joined together for a gathering featuring pizza and vino. While this trip lasted only a few days for Gregg, it made such a lasting impression on our little corner of Tuscany. In our next episode, our trip to Italy takes an unexpected delay to Amsterdam. Then once we finally arrive in Tuscany, we make the biggest mark inside our historic home. We shop our local charity shops and find amazing furnishings. If you've enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It truly helps our little channel grow. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you next week.